Hey guys, Jithvan here from the Warframe's clan, and today I'm gonna be taking you guys through a cool stealth gameplay video. Except I'm not gonna be the one playing here today. It's gonna be Grandmaster Onikage. Now this guy is a stealth master. He's the best at stealth in our clan, and you can see him teabagging here. But yeah, I'm not gonna say much about this guy. I'll just let him tell stuff about himself. So now that I've died, Onikage.
I'm here. Hello guys, it's just Grandmaster Onikage here. Just going through a bit of a stealth run on the, I can't remember this map. This arch run. My friend here is playing with the screen, but it should be all fine. Hey, just.
Yeah. So, Onikage, why don't you explain to the viewers here exactly how you stealth and what makes you so good?
It comes back to my old stealth strategy game for the PlayStation 2, called Wrath to Heaven. As you can see here, I had to go invisible because I didn't know what this flamer here was doing, so I had to go invisible, and I'm just sneaking away and checking out.
So, yeah, I got a couple of questions here which most of our clanmates have asked about stealthing, because all of them suck at this art which only few people are gifted in. Firstly, do you recommend using an Ash for stealthing, and do you believe that the Ash and the Loki is the only frame that can be used for stealthing properly? Or does it require an exceptionally skilled player?
It requires two things: exceptionally skilled player, and also the Ash. I would prefer Ash over Loki just for the fact that Loki hasn't have any skill besides invisibility, and you'll probably see later on in this movie I actually use invisibility and teleport to sneak up and teleport straight towards them, just stealth kill them and then walk away. The Ash doesn't the Loki doesn't have anything like that. All he has is invisibility, and it doesn't stun, so you can't use it on enemies who get clumped up all the time, and that's just a minor error for Warframe. They still haven't fixed that, but I can kind of get around that because skill is in stealth requires really two things. Well, one being very skillful, and another one being oh look, I was just killing that scorpion. Oh no, I didn't kill that scorpion. I'll probably come back. And there's a scorpion that comes around this corner. I'll sneak around and kill him. So what the other thing is also being just naturally using your imagination in a lot of things. Figuring things out. It comes with the territory with stealth. You figure things out like using the invisibility and teleport to quick teleport towards enemy. Yeah, like I said, you'll see me do that a couple times. It's things.
Yeah. So what about the new players that are interested in doing stealth missions? I mean, most of them will most likely not have a hate, a despair, and a dread, and they might even not have an Ash or a Loki. So do you have any tips for these kinds of new players?
I would say don't even bother using stealth until you get all the Warframe, because it just becomes too hard. I am using the Dread because it actually does almost the same amount of damage as the Orthos Prime and the Orthos, and the Guillotine being the most powerfulest weapon. You can use it for stealth, but I don't like it because it's too big, obviously because it's a giant sword. But you can kill like giant things like bombards and napalms and Guinea commanders, one-hit kill, and you can also do it with the hate. So, sadly, we're waiting for that new Melee 2.0 to increase the damage or do something with this, so it makes the damage a lot better, because I'd rather not use the hate because it has such a bad animation that when you charge, it kind of still keeps on charging every time you stealth kill, and it makes you stand up, and you can get yourself spotted like that. So I preferably don't like using the hate because it's so tipsy
Okay, so you hate the
thing.
hay.
So I
You
wouldn't
hate.
say I hate it, but it does a lot of damage. So I would personally say go with the orthos because you can easily make it. I think you can just buy the
Yeah, the
stuff
blueprint.
straight out and instantly make it, which is good. And it does. You need the lots of charge damage,
And
finishing damage,
so the
and
Autos is a good weapon for new players, and the Autos Prime would eventually be what you're going to be looking for, right?
yeah. Well, it also requires the mods as well.
Okay,
There's
before we get on to modding, we got a few more questions which have been asked from me a couple of times. People have asked whether to go with the single attack build or a charge build for their melee weapons. What do you go
what
with?
do you what do you mean single attack?
Like,
Like
you keep spamming E, and the other is just
no,
like you.
no.
So a charge build for stealthing.
Yes, because you go behind them and it indicates a thing so you can actually stealth kill and oh wait up, look at this, go invisible and teleport towards that power fist and stealth kill them. That was one of those things I was saying about where you can
Being imaginative.
yeah, using your creativity. I was saying before.
So
Yeah, charge damage. I would go charge damage because if you look in the wiki for stealth for Warframe, stealth damage actually adds to charge, or so to say, charge damage adds to stealth damage. So if you stealth kill an enemy, charge damage will add to that stealth kill and actually add a lot of damage. The hate with the charge damage can do over 1,000 damage. And that's not including the stealth multiplier when you perform a stealth kill. Yeah.
right. So we got another question, which I'd like to ask you because you're really good in this video. You kill these guys and you seem to know exactly where they are. So how exactly do you locate your enemies? Do you rely entirely on your radar?
No, I use that. What's that thing called?
Codex scanner?
The codex scanner. Yes, the codex scanner because it indicates enemies and where they exactly are. The map has a red dot, but it doesn't exactly tell you where they are. It just tells you in the general location, so it kind of makes it a little bit hard. So I've always got this codex scanner on all the time, always listening to the beep if there's any enemies nearby, and always searching around. I always look for enemies who are by themselves so I can singly take them out. As you see there, I took him out and it was the guard went along the other way and yeah, I was
Okay,
able to kill him.
so on another note, a lot of people might have noticed by now that you're not using a sentinel. Why is that?
For two things, actually. It can get you spotted because it stands above the block or wherever you're hiding behind, and it can easily get yourself spotted. And if you're using Ash, you can go invisible and you don't need the Sentinel. And
Okay,
yeah.
so in this video you see a green-eared guy facing a door. I mean, you boldly go up to him and you stab him in the back. So how do you time your attacks? How do you know someone's not going to turn around? How do you know someone's pissing in the corner like that guy just was?
It really depends. A lot of it is a lot of guesswork. I've learned this guesswork from my old Tenshu Wrath of Heaven game for the PlayStation 2. I would patiently wait and watch enemies and see what they're doing, and I've kind of predicted what they're kind of doing, and I can kind of see that he's going to stay there for a while. In Tenshu, the guards would do a certain animation when they're standing still, and you know he's not going to move until he finishes his animation. And it's somewhat like the same. It's a lot of kind of guesswork, but my guesswork is probably like 95% correct most of the time. So
Okay, so apart from
walk
that,
out there and I will be out there.
yeah, apart from that, you see three guys over here in a row. I mean, you could have easily used your bow here and killed all three of them. And a lot of people might be wondering why you haven't used your bow at all during this gameplay run. Can you please explain to all those who are confused, including me?
That's because melee is above all. You can do way more stealth damage with your my melee instead of my bow, and obviously my bow is actually low level at the moment. It's like level 8, I should say, because I formed it. I'm working on a crit stealth build for it. I will tell you that later on.
I'm pretty sure we're all going to be looking forward to that.
Yeah, so I can easily take these enemies out with just my my melee weapon, because I just patiently wait. As you saw, I went invisible and I use a blink teleport towards him, or I should say teleport.
Yeah,
damn it.
Here you
yes,
make
this
a
is that guy
mistake.
who spot me, because
So
he turned around and...
So you misjudged that, and this is
slightly misjudged, but see, as you see further on...
I was watching this and I'm like, oh god, you're being spotted. So how do you know you've been spotted, or have you not been spotted? Because right here
of course
you
I
see,
have been spotted.
You see those 3 guys up over there, all like still. So have you
as
been,
you can see,
have you been spotted, or are the grenades just suspicious?
they're just suspicious, but I think that one guy spotted me, but I killed him before he could do anything or even fire his gun, so he didn't make much of noise.
So
as you saw here,
you're still in stealth mode, right?
Yeah, I went invisible and I looked around and I saw those 3 Guineas, and as you see here, I looked at them, and now I'm going to go invisible.
Yeah,
and,
I saw this. Many players would
them.
consider this impossible, but you pulled it off. You killed them. You killed them right when they were right next to each other. I mean, that's just amazing.
Because when it's weird, they when they're like that, they won't spot enemies near them, and it makes them very hard.
So you can use distractions like that to benefit you.
Yeah, and I did smoke bomb because it stuns them and moves them away, so I'm able to stealth kill them. Oh, and look at that! They got the little thing there that was just like stuck in the ground. Warframe, physics.
Yeah, physics. Okay, so do you believe in patience? I mean, here you see a lot of patience. You didn't stab him as soon as you saw him. You just walked behind. How much patience do you think a guy needs to be able to stealth properly?
Lots of it, because it's a lot of waiting and patience. It's not flashy like you see in a lot of ninja movies or stuff like that. It's a lot of just waiting around, waiting for spotting an enemy. As you can see here, I'm waiting. Actually, what I'm waiting for is actually for my energy to charge, because I need smoke bomb to stealth kill these 2 enemies, because they're glitched because of that flamer.
That guy didn't notice. He's like okay, a mosquito bite. They just chopped him in half. That was funny.
So
yeah.
Yeah. So I had to wait for my energy. That's another thing that we should go and talk about, is the fact that Warframe's a little bit too reliant on the invisibility spam. I don't really like it, but you have to use it most of the time because the Guinea are so flippant. They are just, sometimes they just don't want to stay still, and as you saw before, I walked in one direction and he turned around just enough, so...
Yeah, I'll blur that out, don't worry.
And turned around and and made it very hard for me to kill him, because he turned in such a way that I couldn't stealth kill him, which is a little bit hard. That's why, trying not to be so reliant on my invisibility. As you saw, I could kill a couple enemies before without using my smoke screen, I should say. So yeah.
Okay, so I don't think we got any other questions, but I'm pretty sure we can come up with a few questions to ask you based on your gameplay from this point onwards.
Yeah, it is I.
Yeah. So.
Let's say
Yeah, you're taking a piss right now, right? Like there. Okay, there you go. I assume you were catching. Okay, here you did something stupid. You just ran at this guy, and then you saw 3 guys, and you just were like, you were like, oh shit, let me just.
No, it's not something stupid. I was scouting around for enemies and I thought I could stealth kill him, but I saw that other guy next to him and I did the right thing. In stealth, you have to make split
Split second.
second decisions. So this guy he ran up there because I did smoke bomb near those guys and they were still kind of alerted. I made a split decision to either try and attack them or move away. So what I did was move away and then calculate a new plan to kill them guys. And as you see, I kill all of them and actually finish this whole mission without getting spotted. Relatively just minus that one dude, but still, you know, they say dead man tell no tale, so it's just how it goes.
So I guess that's about it for this video. Do you have any suggestions for the devs or for anyone who's interested in stealthing?
Yeah, fix the AI, they're buggy as hell, and make sure that they're not so instantly alerted all the time. This thing of getting instantly alerted on a start of a, like, if we kill one guy and it alerts the whole area, that is not really correct. Like on Tenshu, if you alert a guy, he'll go to alert and then he'll be like, oh, that was nothing, and he just goes on doing his normal thing because, you know, he's paid to patrol. He's not paid to sit around and do nothing. Yeah. You get these things where the enemies all just get all weird like that, and it makes it hard for me. Yeah.
So yeah, thanks, Onikage. That was a really entertaining and useful speed lecture, or okay, how do I say this? Useful lesson to everybody watching this video. Yeah, so I guess that's about it for this video. Hope everybody enjoyed watching this video. Sierra.
Yeah, see ya.